Hello everyone, this is the last installment of the climate change lecture. You will probably not be examined in your exams because of the current situation, but I still hope that you will enjoy the lecture and learn a few things about climate change. Okay, so I'm going to go into it now. Oops. Okay, let me start. I have named the lecture Living Dangerously, as you see is inspired by NGC National Geographic Channel. Okay, they run a series of documentaries on this with the same name. You can check it out. Okay, so as it's been covered by the other tutors with regards to climate change, you already know about the different issues about greenhouse and how it actually causes warming and all that. So I'm going to cover the last few parts with regards to biodiversity and some of the areas with regards to you know the idea of as to how climate change culminates to the loss of habitats and so on. So before we go into that, let me just show you a couple of things that were interesting in the news. In fact, every day there are new news articles talking about this kind of interesting climate phenomena. Okay, this was actually recorded 2 years ago. I don't know whether you remember this. There was a cool spell about 5 days in Singapore when it's supposed to be the hot season, and apparently it was so cold that some people were actually wearing jackets and sweaters outside. And those are the days when you don't even need to turn on the aircon. Okay, and then there were some parts of Singapore, and this was actually taken in East Coast. You can take a look at that.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, so you saw that, and it was actually interesting to note that you have actually such strong winds appearing in our East Coast area, which I think must have shocked many people. Okay, so now the question has always been, after listening to all those lectures, are you going to save the planet? No? Okay, so back to this. Now, the learning outcomes actually are quite simple in terms of the requirements. It says that you're supposed to regarding the word discuss, you're supposed to discuss the effects of increased environmental stress. Now, mainly focusing on the idea of increased temperatures and extreme weather conditions, on how it would affect actually habitats, organisms themselves, the food chain, and the niche occupation part. All right, you will find that there's some similarity here because apparently the questions always, or the LOs always open up with a discuss command word. Now, discuss command word means that you actually have to learn some examples. Okay, so basically the five areas that cover are the habitats, organisms, food chains, and niche occupation. Now, then usually, of course, you'll be follow up with some kind of consequences, right? So in this case, with such changes, how would the climate change actually affect the diversity of organisms, especially of those in the tropics? And of course, we are looking at the potential loss of a reservoir for biomedicine, which is one area which we will cover, and in terms of genetic diversity, especially for food. Okay, this will tie nicely with the previous LO, which will talk about the consequences in terms of global food supply if you have environmental stress. Now, environmental stress, for my part, will actually cover the natural part of things. That means if you are putting aside agriculture, what are the human needs and so on, how about the other animals that live on the planet? Okay, how will it affect them? Okay, so these two can be tied together as a common discussion topic. Okay.